we're gonna consider this a moment of silence in the memory of the Florida State and the Florida Gator 2024 season. It was nice while it lasted. We had some great memories. Remember that one game where that guy said he was gonna eat a cup of shit if Florida State lost? That was fun. It's good times. Man.
But did
All
he
right.
though?
Yeah, hey, wait,
No,
did he?
no,
Damn it.
he deleted his Twitter account, is what he did.
That's a great way to cancel yourself. Congratulations. Hey, good open. All right, awesome. We're on our fifth
But did he
episode.
though?
Yeah, but did he though? That's the big. That's where did he go?
Well, I can tell you, I've been outside of Doak Campbell Stadium here at FSU for the last 2 days, and I have not seen him. I haven't seen anyone, actually.
Damn. Are they selling?
That's a whole new meaning to eating shit.
I would imagine that to be so. What's worse, I think, honestly, is getting your ass kicked by your in-state rival and then letting them try to recruit your recruits. Like, right after that ass whooping. Just straight up like, hey, man, just come to the right school, dude. Like, look at what happened here. One of those dudes fucking on the Gators was posting on their Twitter, fuck this team. Like, how bad do you have to be down to be a Florida Gator fan?
Not a good time to be in the north part of Florida in football. But I think you're wrong on this, Monkey. I'll tell you why. FSU is way worse. FSU was actually a team people were taking seriously coming into the season, and because last year they should have made the playoffs last year, and their quarterback got hurt, and everyone said that we don't want them in the playoffs. We know that they're going to play like shit without their quarterback, and FSU and all their fans and coaches and players were like, nah, fuck you, we'd be great without Travis playing, and then they came out this year and did exactly what we thought they were without Jordan Travis.
What's up, Cody? Welcome to the show.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I can't relate. I'm a Hurricane fan, so I'm sure my tragedy will come later in the season.
Oh yeah, don't worry, it's coming. And the funny part is I got a suspicion that FSU is going to be a part of it.
Hey.
Really?
Yes.
It's long as fuck.
I thought it might be VTech. I think they're the one.
Yeah, BTEC, and then do you guys play BC this year? I think you do. I think Boston College is gonna whoop your ass.
Let me see the Hurricanes football schedule. I don't know if they do. We got Ball State, baby.
Yeah, no, who gives a fuck about Ball State?
I do, but I don't even fucking care.
To be honest,
No, they don't. But Georgia
I don't
Tech,
think
you guys
they
will
have
lose
BC.
to Georgia Tech. Probably lose to Louisville. They don't play BC. I think BC might win the ACC this year, based on what I'm seeing.
It's either that or Florida State really just sucks.
No, actually, yes and no. Yes, that overall that team does suck ass. But the one part of that team that is good, that has like a bunch of NFL players on it, is their defensive line. And BC ran for like 350 yards.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, as fun as football in the college world is, we're kind of like an NFL cast, I guess. No, we're not. That's a lie. But I'm running out of things to talk about in college football because I'm a
Because you only watch the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
man.
That's not true. It's just I'm educated on the Hurricanes. I've been watching a little more here and there, but I haven't learned anybody yet.
I'm a Gator guy. Okay.
I'm like how I was when I was going into WWE a couple of years ago. Like, yeah, I kind of know people, but not really. Give me like a
As
couple
long
weeks.
as FSU isn't winning, okay?
Yeah, that's all I care about. As
Yeah,
long as
yeah.
Florida
All right.
State and the Gators are having a bad time, I'm having a good time.
You know what the craziest thing about collegiate football in Florida is that in the past like 8 to 10 years, the only season that was good for any of the teams was UCF.
You're not lying.
UCF and then
That
FAU
was
was
the
good for
dark
like a
The
year.
ages,
Owls,
dude.
yes, the FAU Owls.
Yeah, when they had Lane Kiffin for like a year or two and they were good, and then he left.
Those are dark ages, bro.
Still the dark ages.
Who knows? Maybe Cam Ward's that guy. You know they're calling him Black
No,
Mahomes, right?
no, no.
I read that and I was like, "There's no way, bro." Like we watched the same game, right? Like I know we watched that game together. We saw that throwing motion.
Dude, it's just people like to hype shit up for no fucking reason.
He
Is
had that
all I
one
chalk
good
that
throw in
up
the
to.
end zone.
Yeah, no, he did. But if we're being honest, that team that he was playing against gave up
Was
in the
hot
second
trash.
half. Yeah, they were not trying anymore at that point.
Hot trash. I gotta see UM beat a ranked team. Then
I don't know if they'll play a ranked team. That's the problem. By the time they get to the teams that are ranked right now, because the only ones that are ranked are Louisville, Pat.
What did I say? What did I
FS
say about FSU? They might not even be ranked by the time we
Yeah.
get to them.
No, but
Here
you
we
want
are.
you want them to be, because if not, and you guys don't win the ACC, there's a 0% chance you make the playoffs.
So we got to win the ACC.
Yes.
We can do it.
Oh god,
Probably
quitting
not,
smoking
but-
is hard.
Yeah. Anyway, so we have quite a plan that was thrown. See, we're in this weird like last week of no football, right? Before we get to like our regularly scheduled UFA plan, which I haven't even begun to update yet. But we're not there yet. So we have this like weird week of no football. We called this week the prime fantasy football week. This is the week that everybody was fucking drafted in fantasy football. Everybody's wives were basically left on red. If you had a birthday, you were fucked. Sorry about any anniversaries. These teams have been fucking being plotted all year long. We needed to get to them now, and still somebody took Patrick Mahomes in the first round in their draft. So, hey, we're in the last week of fantasy fucking drafting before the season starts. We have a lot of things to review. We had 2 major drafts. We also have some way too early fraud alerts. We have some way too early season predictions and awards to give out that aren't deserved. We got some betting things going on. We got some pick'ems that I'm hoping PJ makes it for. So
We got some
have
cult
a
shit.
stacked- We have a stacked like docket. Where do we want to go first? This is kind of like an open source or an open forum.
I'd like to-
fucking pod tonight.
I'd like to share a fantasy football story.
All
So
right.
so actually today is my birthday, right? So happy birthday to
Happy
me.
birthday, man!
Happy
Fuck.
birthday!
But-
Yeah.
Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you.
All right.
But this story gets that's the peak of the story. It's all downhill from here.
All right,
shit.
bye.
So
Cody's like, all right, I ain't got time for this
Yeah.
fucking negativity.
So all I want to do as a football guy for my birthday, you know, because
Yo, I'm clipping that. Wait a minute.
yeah, please do.
Go ahead.
But you know, it's like when you're an adult and it's a work day, you go to work on your birthday. You ain't doing birthday shit. You know what I mean? So I went to work today like an adult, and so we were
Oh,
celebrating over the weekend. And I, as a football guy, was like, well, you know, the LSU USC game is the Sunday game. I really just want that's what I want to do for my birthday. I want to sit at home and watch football. And I was denied this. I was forced against my own will on my own birthday celebration, apparently, for me and about 12 8-year-olds to go to a sunflower field in the middle of nowhere.
The
And
fuck?
yeah, well, it's sunflower season in Kansas. You can go to these big sunflower fields and take pictures and whatever. So I'm out there
Hey,
in a
brother, you need this more
sunflower.
than I do.
Yeah, thank you.
What?
I'm trying to picture your tall ass in a meadow of sunflowers.
Yeah,
Trying to draft.
with 10 8, I'm watching 10
Bro,
8-year-olds.
bro.
None of these are my kids.
I know, but can you make your background a happy meadow
No.
instead of a
This is a
college?
This is
No,
a sad
he-
story. That's
no,
why I'm in front of you.
He's in hell right now.
So, I checked my phone at one point. Monkey's like, "Hey, we're doing another fantasy league." I'm like, "Okay, cool." Well, I'm a psychopath. I'm in 10 leagues. Let's do another one. Who gives a shit?
Oh, that's not even. Hey, hold on. Your thingy went weird. Your like audio is stupid.
You're stupid.
There it goes. Wait. Say something again.
Something.
No, it's what the fuck happened? Hold on.
I don't know.
Monkey.
All right.
break.
All right. Wait. I think you're good. Say it again.
Are you retarded?
All right, but you're low as fuck now.
I think that's Steve.
No.
No? You're not
I've been
asking
over here
that?
on mute.
Oh, okay.
No, I think Monkey.
All right, I'm retarded.
Monkey fucked with the settings. Now he broke everything.
We already
No,
knew that,
dude.
Cody.
God damn it.
What the fuck? All right, wait. God damn it.
Now it's an echo. Now I hear an echo.
Yeah, but I don't hear like his microphone. All right. Try to reconnect. Maybe that's what it is. Or wait, I got it. Wait, try this. All right, do that.
Okay. Are we done with
Yeah!
this now?
I
We
think
done.
so.
Are we over?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Continue.
Sorry, podcast. All right, good.
So, where was I? So I'm in a sunflower field with 10 8-year-olds.
That sounds horrible.
That was actually kind of a good time. They're fun kids.
Hello,
But
please.
I get a notification on my phone that your draft room is now open. I'm like, well, what the fuck? Why are we doing this right now? And so I had 1 bar of service. I have like 2G. This is what my phone said. I had 2G, bro. Trying to draft. And then I also forced my girlfriend to drive us home on the way back in my car because the draft was happening. And oh, fuck
That's
you, monkey.
dedication, baby.
And I still had a really good draft. I think I might win that league.
Yeah, you did. Well, I'm rooting for somebody else.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that.
I'm rooting for bro. I'm rooting for God damn it. He's a first time Tony. I'm rooting for Tony's team.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Team Dolphins, bro. Did you see his team? He did that
No.
twice. He did that twice, by the way. This dude goes and picks Tyreek Hill and fucking Devon Chan on the turnaround twice in front of me in 2 drafts, and I was like, "Yo, what do you do with that?"
Like that's like I'm in a bunch of fantasy football leagues. All my teams are drastically different for that reason. I think that's boring. I don't want to do the same shit every week with 5 teams or 10 teams, however many fucking teams I have this year.
12.
So let's bring up. Okay, hold on. Let's bring up our. Since we're already on the fucking fantasy part, let's bring up the fuck. I want to actually do that league first before we get to the important leagues. Because this was a fun draft. Let me see if I can bring up the actual.
Dude, I did like 10 drafts this year or whatever, and this was the only draft I had when I was a top 3 pick. That's some weird busted.
And you were in mayhem. Okay, I don't have fucking. I don't have the. I have my team, but what if I want to see like other people? The fuck?
Well, what I would do is I would click on the other people.
Yeah, but it doesn't show it. Oh, you know what? Because I'm in the wrong. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, cool. All right, I have everything under control now. I know what I'm doing. I promise. Even if it looks like I don't, I probably don't.
He
But
doesn't
it's
know.
cool. Well, no, I'm winging it, but it's working. Look, see, look.
Well, he's trying.
It's okay. Look, we're there. Now
All
let's
right.
let's see if it's visible. There we go. I mean, it's not going to be visible to me on the fucking streamer, but at least we'll be here. Okay, so we'll start with I guess my matchup because it gives it to me first, and I'm against Steve. So listen, I'm gonna tell you what happened here because a lot happened here that led me to getting Brock Bowers. This story revolves around Brock Bowers.
I laughed so hard when that happened.
So, for whatever reason in the world, I was allowed to draft Christian McCaffrey. I think I picked 4th in this draft. Okay?
Yeah, well, and because me and PJ, once we saw the draft order, we colluded to make sure that you couldn't get Tyreek Hill because you were behind the both of us. And
dude, it didn't matter. Tony, when I saw Tony was first pick, I was like, oh, well, that's over. I already know who's getting that.
And then I'm on the no Christian McCaffrey no matter what bandwagon.
Or no,
year.
was it PJ that had the first pick?
Yeah, it was me. It was PJ, then me, then you. You were third.
And honestly, it took a lot of pressure off of me. Because Tyreek Hill's like the only homer pick, right? That I'm okay with making because he's like a top tier person in fantasy. So it's like there's some justification behind it, even though I'll stretch for him and grab him first. But I know that's not the smart move. Getting Christian McCaffrey in the 4th pick, that's awesome. I didn't predict that to happen. But then I was like, all right, well, I got fucking Christian McCaffrey. I might
Okay, I'm yawning too much.
Might as well go into my my 2 running back system, and I got Isaiah Pacheco because he was still available. Don't know why after the turnaround. I took a shot on IU. I think he got paid, right?
He did.
I feel like now he's got to justify it, getting paid. One of 2 things is going to happen. He's either going to have an absolutely trash year because he got paid, or he's going to put up baller numbers because he's happy. I'm going to go ahead and vote on the the ladder because Super Bowl aspirations. You know, this team was just in one, so I'm hoping that was a risk that will pay off. And that was like in between the other dude that I'm actually fighting against or matched up against Debo. But it's cool because I ended up getting Mike Evans too. So like it wasn't even a big sacrifice. This draft was fun in so many ways because every time I thought that I was gonna be sacrificing something, I ended up not sacrificing it. All the way up until like Steve started counterpicking me, which is where I get to like Brock Bowers, okay? Because Steve starts counterpicking like my whole shit. First I see Tua go, and I'm like, but why? Steve's not even the kind of guy that picks Tua.
I think you're talking about the wrong draft. Or is this? Oh no, wait, this is yesterday's.
No, JD picked Tua. I first saw JD pick Tua, and I went, what the fuck? Aaron Rodgers was on the board. And I started fucking trolling him. Bitch, you're picking Tua over Aaron Rodgers? I see now. You can't say shit to me anymore. I'm talking shit all year. So I ended up having to get fucking Anthony Richardson because dickhead over here goes and picks like Matt Stafford right when I'm going to go pick him. So then after that, I'm looking at fucking Tony Pollard on the turnaround. He goes and picks fucking Tony Pollard like right the pick before me. So I ended up having to get fucking somebody. I had to fly in and fill in either that gap or the tight end gap. And I saw everybody make a whole run on tight ends in like the 4th, 5th round of this league. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm stuck with Brock Bowers. Don't do that. Just stick to your guns, because this is where, you know, I start to fall off. Like, I get stuck with Lockett and Samuel. I'm not too happy about that. I was able to steal Amari Cooper like way late in this draft. I felt like that was a super cool move. Cole Kmet was still on the board, but like overall, like I felt like the beginning half of this draft was going my way, and I was like, all right, yeah. But then Steve became like my worst fucking enemy in this draft. Every time I would look at a guy, motherfucker was counterpicking me.
Love you, monkey.
And then ironically, I got to go and fucking face off against him. So let's see how Steve did. Right? First off, opinions on this team. All right, we got the Cleveland Browns defense over here. I got fucked on Young Hoku, so I had to get Jason Sanders. But you know, this is an 8-win team.
This is either goes really well or terrible. Nothing in between. Because you got Anthony Richardson, who he might be ass, he might get hurt.
The biggest, riskiest fucking quarterback draft I've made this year. Anthony Richardson.
And you got Christian McCaffrey, his leg might explode. Brandon Ayuk, I think, is like the next Antonio Brown, where I think he's going to have a mental breakdown soon.
Yo.
I'm serious about that take. And I think Mike Evans, I think he'll have a good year. But there's also that chance that, like, yeah, he's a 32-year-old receiver, and now he's going to suck. Brock Bowers is a rookie. DK Metcalf has Geno Smith as his quarterback. And then Sanders. I don't even have to explain that.
No. Trust me, you don't.
But on the other hand, like, this team could also, if everything goes well, could be
if
like
they
a
stay
10
healthy.
Yeah, but that's like, you got a whole bunch of grenades in a box right here.
Yep, this is the most volatile team ever, bro.
It really is. It's impressive.
So, yeah, I took a lot of risk here. Steve, I think, in my opinion, took a really safe route. First off, I was really impressed with Steve's drafting. Steve didn't take a quarterback until, like, the round I did. I think he stretched a little bit for tight end, but it was like a counter pick on somebody. Like, Steve drafted really aggressively. Like, he was one of those. He was paying attention to the boards. I didn't notice it until it was too late, and he was counter picking me. But
yeah, I was a little prepared for this one, because a couple of the ones we had beforehand, I got picked quite a few times. Every time I had somebody
I was stealing you in your fucking draft.
Yeah, every time I had somebody I was ready to go for, like that draft was the only one where I had a good position. The rest of them, I was like pick 7, pick 8, you know, towards the back, and like I still had to wait like 4 picks even on the short end.
So, Joe Burrow's always a safe pick if he stays healthy, which he should.
I think it'll be his year, man. He's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder after last year.
I honestly think you got away with probably the best running back 1-2 in the league, because this is pretty fucking impressive. I don't know how you ended up with Jonathan Taylor and Breece Hall. Who'd you pick first? Who was your first pick?
I think it was Breece.
It was. He picked Jonathan Taylor in the second round.
Yeah, I saw JT still up there, and I was like,
you were 3?
No, you were 3, Monkey.
Oh,
I think on, if that's FFB, I think I was the second pick.
No,
No,
not FFB. I'm sorry. That's which one?
This is the
that's
Joe
Hardy
Invitational.
Oh yeah, that's that one. I think I was like 7th pick.
Yeah, you would have shit picked in that draft.
Lucked out got John Taylor anyway, dude. That's fucking insane.
That's what I'm saying. Breece was up, and then I saw Taylor still there. I was like, shit, I'll take JT again. this time this year with no pup list and he's playing right away. Let's go.
He's been going later in most of the drafts I've been in. It's been weird, but I don't think it's it's not something to do with him. It's how stacked the rest of the draft is this year.
I think a lot of people are sleeping on that because everybody seems to forget that last year at the back end of the season he started to come back in and started getting fully in practice. He was coming back up.
Your receivers are definitely like, I guess you picked receivers right after the running back, so
Yeah.
No, I did.
Yeah, that's the part that worried me about this team. I mean, Debo's not a number one, neither is Nico Collins. So that's just like, but that's what you get when you go double running back.
Yep. You got Montgomery, so you weren't stupid there, like that. I hate that everybody went double quarterback in this draft.
I did not. I was like, fuck you guys. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I'd never go double quarterback.
It was like I was trying to say yesterday. Like, I prefer getting my backup quarterback early because sometimes you just never know how that injury bug is going to play out in the season. And I had that issue last year. Like in a couple of my leagues, like one of my quarterbacks got injured and I didn't have one to stream. Like I didn't have a second one to put in. I had to go and stream one, and all of the options are crap. I think in one of my leagues I had to put fucking Minshew. That was horrible.
Didn't have good results. Minshew Mania wasn't on point that day.
No, because the one time I needed him, he did crap, and I don't want to be stuck in that situation again.
What I usually do is I won't draft one, but just because of how football is, I guarantee someone on my team is going to be hurt after week one, whether it's on the bench or starting. And at that point, in the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season, I'm just kind of looking at the younger quarterbacks, guys that weren't drafted, and see what the best option is, and then I'll grab my backup there.
I don't like your bench. I don't like. First off, thank God you have Montgomery in your flex, because oh boy. D-Hop is still good. I still like Deontay Johnson, or Johnson. Is that Deontay? Yeah, it's Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, it's Deontay.
He's got decent separation. His quarterback is, sketchy.
Well, we're going to really find that out this year because, now we get a full season of Levis and Mayo Boy line, the fucking line, And he's got a couple targets.
I would have been able to forgive Jonnu Smith because I even went double tight end, but, because your depth is so shallow, it really doesn't justify Matt Stafford and Jonnu Smith here. You really needed some support in your running back department. But
yeah, you can say that, but in all these leagues that are 10 teams and up, there's a 5% chance that you have a starting running back on your bench.
Yeah, I was gonna say by the time I got to those, there really wasn't. That was the top of the list at that point.
Yeah, probably
because I didn't take Jonnu until the last pick I made.
I was after that. The one thing about since we're talking about grenades, I think both of these guys are coming off of injury. That's my only worry. But Breece Hall's young, so that's not as significant.
That's true.
All right, let's get to the match of the year. This is the game, not of the week, of the season. PJ versus Bivy. So,
I was looking at these teams earlier. I fucking hate PJ's draft in this league.
So, first off, there's been a wager placed in this league already, and it wasn't made by me or Brendan. PJ bet Vivi's car payment that Vivi couldn't win this league. And then they got matched up against each other in the first week. If that ain't fucking sweet irony, I don't know what is. If and that was after he said he would ridicule any of us if we lost to Vivi.
And I think he's going to lose week 1.
Yeah. So let's go over PJ's team. He got Tyreek Hill in the first round, stretched to make sure I didn't get him. Who was his second pick?
Joe Mixon.
Ouch.
Yeah, his running backs terrify me.
His running backs are fucking God.
And this is why I hate it, because I remember who was on the board because he was right next to me in the draft, and he just blew it. When you see my team, and they were all options he could have had.
Devin Singletary and Tyler Algier. Oof. So did he value receiver? Let's see. He's got DJ Moore. He's
overvalued
got
it.
Higgins. He's got Calvin Ridley. I can't tell. He did the double tight end move. He went and grabbed Kittle and fucking Ryer Moose. I don't know what the fuck. Baltimore's defense. Oh, Jesus fuck. Yeah, I don't like PJ's draft at all. Lamar Jackson and fucking Tyreek Hill. It's like his team.
Yeah, and he stretched for Lamar, and that's where he kind of fucked himself. Because there was a huge early quarterback run in this draft. I took a part of it on the back half once I realized everyone has a quarterback besides Monkey and one other person. And I was like, okay, there's someone good left. I took them. But there was an early run on tight end and quarterback in this league, and it was not good for a lot of teams.
No. On the back end, Vivian, who this was her first draft ever. So let's see how she did. She obviously got Jamar Chase first round, so that was a sane pick. I like her running backs for Rashad White, ETN. Those are two.
I disagree with Rashad White. I don't think he will even be a starter by midway through the season.
I think he still has a lot of value on the flat.
Mm-mm.
But we'll see, because they do have that other guy that's back there now too. Running backs on the back end, Harris and Ezekiel.
Well, dude, you're not going to find a single team in a 10-man league that's going to have good running back depth. Impossible. I like what you did with it. You got a starting running back, and then Zeke. He'll get a bunch of goal line shit in Dallas this year. I don't hate it.
I have a problem with Najee Harris.
I mean, you can, but it's like, what else are you supposed to do at that point? And he's the only guy there.
Yeah, I guess so. Olave, not bad. Kyle Pitts, not bad. Michael Pittman, not bad. The receivers are actually fucking...
I like the receivers.
Yeah, the receivers are pretty fucking good here. Keon Coleman on the bench. Chris Godwin on the bench. Nice. Romeo Dobbs on the bench. Nice.
Does she have a back? Oh, Luke Musgrave. Yeah.
Yeah, tight end. She's got Kyle Pitts and Luke Musgrave. I don't know what everybody's obsession with the two tight ends in this league was about, but I ended up falling for it too, so I can't complain too much.
I took one with my last pick, but I just liked it as a depth piece. I might even put him in flex at some point in the year, but
Sleeper has this at 51.49 going for PJ, and I completely disagree.
yeah, I think the first week projections are always completely wrong. They're all just like 49-51 every time. They don't know what's about to happen. We'll get into later with the betting.
It actually looks like fucking Vivi can steamroll PJ.
Yeah.
Oof, oof, oof. All right. Kuzi and what is this? Steve's dad, Master Stoner.
Yeah, that's my dad.
So Kuz went, of course, he got Garrett Wilson he went Marvin Harrison round 1. I think he went Garrett
No,
Wilson.
no, he went Saquon Barkley round 1,
Really?
and then Harrison round 2.
Oh, okay. So he got Garrett. He was allowed Garrett Wilson on the turnaround in 3. That's nuts.
Yeah, well, no one's gonna fucking draft Jets. That's why he always gets all the Jets, because no one's gonna draft them. I'm not drafting any fucking Jets.
No, there's no way. It's a curse, Steve. I've learned from last year that you just don't do it.
He did really well, though.
He didn't do bad. I like his running backs. His running backs are pretty fucking solid.
Besides Kamara, I feel like he's old and that could go terrible.
Yeah, but he's still pretty dependable over there. I don't see anybody taking over for him yet. Let's see.
He went 3 tight end.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on here? He's got Evan Ingram. He's got Tyler Conklin and TJ. Why do you have?
Oh, no, I can see why. He's gonna IR Hawkinson and put someone off waivers.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Philly's defense is all right. I mean, they did lose a fuckload of pieces.
Their secondary terrifies me. It's so bad.
I mean, he didn't do too fucking terribly. I can't really complain. I don't
No.
like his depth. I don't like his depth though. His depth scares me.
So does the other teams.
Bijan Robinson and Raheem Mostert.
I like it. What I don't like is because I remember this pick. This team took CJ Stroud super early. I don't get it. I don't get the hype.
We also went Nick Chubb. Don't understand that pick. But I guess same reason with Hawkinson. You could probably just IR his ass and hope. His running backs are not too terrible, but they're not. It's not a lot of depth there. We're really praying Raheem's keeps his job in Miami.
That and Puka. Puka's a weird situation in drafts this year because I looked into it because that Rams offense, like there was just some things I liked on it for fantasy, and what I found was interesting. So Puka had a breakout year last year, all crazy numbers, but then Cooper Kupp came back for like the last 4 games last year, and his production just fucking died. So I'm kind of worried about because Cooper Kupp is obviously better than Puka Nacua. But yet Puka Nacua gets drafted higher, like 2 or 3 rounds higher than him in every draft that I'm in. I just don't get it.
I think it's youth.
Yeah, sure, but he's not like for what you could get at that spot. Like you're picking a number 2 wide receiver, basically.
And he's his number 1. Jeez.
Yeah, I like the Flowers pick though. He's the most explosive guy they got out there in Baltimore.
At least he's got Travis.
Oh, and this is the
I'm
actual.
gonna jump. I gotta go run the draft tonight for my 2 QB league.
Okay,
I'll catch y'all later.
have fun.
Right.
Yes, sir.
This is like one of the culprits that started the way too early tight end run, which was like, what the fuck? That pissed me off.
I don't like this team. I don't like the bench. I really don't like the bench.
See, because and this is where you see where like being a football autist comes into hand because like it's easy to fill out your starters in the draft. Like it's really not hard, but to get depth in a 10 to 14 team league is you have to be like deranged like us and be a football
Know
nerd
what you're doing?
because you're gonna get at least in a good year 2 to 3 injuries of your starters throughout the season, and that's like you had good injury luck. Worst case scenario, you lose half your fucking team. That's happened to me on a number of occasions.
Yeah. Run into that buzzsaw. All right, what do we got? Turkey and the Sandman.
I was impressed by the Sandman in his second draft. He learned a lot of lessons from his first draft.
Burke stretched for Josh Allen. Don't know why.
Yep. Gibbs terrifies me.
Oh my god.
Gibbs really scares me. He had a hamstring injury all summer, and those things tend to carry over into the season. That really scared me about him this year. And that's Zamir White, that Raiders offense. Is just
why is Zamir White your RB2? What the fuck is going on here? There's no running backs.
No, there's no running back on this team.
Where are all the running backs?
I don't know what he was doing. Go to his bench. I want to see what he fucking... He's got Rasheed Rice on his bench. This is what he did. He just loaded up on way too many receivers. Even more than our main league that I did. I went kind of overboard, but this is even worse.
This is insanity.
He's got no running backs on his bench. Or no, he's got Dalvin Cook. So yeah, he has no running backs on his bench.
Dude, what the fuck? Why is Dalton Schultz here? Your backup running back is Dalvin Cook. Oh my lord. Well, you're gonna lose. I don't know why the fuck you're projected so damn high. Let's see. Let's see some sanity over here. Kyron Williams, James Cook can't complain.
He got Jefferson in the first round.
Oh.
Diggs, McBride.
What do we feel about Justin Jefferson, dude?
I'm still super high on him. I mean, he's put up numbers no matter who's the quarterback. Even when Kirk was hurt last year and the year before, he's been fucking awesome. And he's gonna get all targets.
Stephon Diggs, slot man. He's not even wide out one on that team either. George Pickens, oof. Whoa.
I feel like
at least we got some running backs here: James Conner, Jamonte Williams.
Yeah, and I feel like with Smith, Jigba, and Goder, like I'd be comfortable flexing the two of those throughout the year. Same with Christian Kirk, depending on the matchup. Like I feel comfortable streaming those for his flex.
But he's got Aaron Rodgers on his bench.
Yeah, he did that in both drafts, I think. He's just a big fan of his stances.
Anti-vax and Jigbas.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is the Brandon Bowl.
The Brandon Bowl.
Brandon, I guess, stretched for Patty Mahomes.
Yeah, there was a lot of stretch. And real quick, I heard something. I was listening to a podcast while I was at work today. It got me thinking, and about Derrick Henry in fantasy this year, because like the Ravens' offense, I don't recall ever in my life seeing Lamar Jackson under center, ever. And I don't imagine Derrick Henry as a shotgun running back. He's a guy that needs a full head of steam. So I'm just like kind of curious how that works out. I mean, I guess we'll find out Thursday.
They may adjust the offense so that Derrick Henry can.
Yeah. Maybe they can do like pistol stuff like they do in Miami. Because Tua is never under center. He just doesn't like it, I guess. So they do a lot of pistol down there. I could see them doing pistol.
Didn't Lamar play pistol in college?
Yeah, they played a lot of pistol at Louisville.
So,
which I'm a fan of. I think the pistol is like the perfect marriage. You can still do like hard play action fakes, and if you have a quarterback that is not comfortable under center.
I think Derrick Henry has a lot of value in PPR because of the play action and RPOs that he's going to be available.
And the goal line stuff, man. That's the goal line offense, Derrick Henry.
But yeah, and that was a big, We can get there, but can we cross the goal line? Was the thing with the Ravens.
Yeah, and I don't think they have that problem anymore.
No. Takes a lot of pressure off of Mark Andrews.
Yeah, which I think should have put his draft status down a lot this year. It didn't really.
That injury.
Well, it's a freak injury. He got in a really bad car crash, and I've heard like conflicting things about it, but it sounds like he's playing and he's okay.
So Devon Achan is the RB2 here. I'm not super hype on it.
They got 20 running backs down there, and they're gonna play all of them.
Yeah. But yeah, at least you got a.
Yeah, you got Swift, Brown, Scary Terry on your bench is a pretty fucking good thing to have.
I don't know about the Dak Prescott, but
No, I wouldn't have done that.
Washington's defense. Let's see what you did.
I picked
First pick CeeDee Lamb. All right.
I picked CeeDee Lamb. My second round pick was Josh Jacobs.
You stole Drake London from me. I was
I
looking
did.
at when you picked him.
I picked. I went back to back, so or like back and forth with running back and receiver. So I went receiver, running back, receiver, running back. So I did CeeDee Lamb, and then Josh Jacobs, and then Drake London, and then Ramondre in the fourth
I
round.
remember when you picked Drake London too, because I threw a whole fit about it.
And then that whole dumb fucking run of tight ends happened, and it was right before like the terrible drop off. So I picked Kincaid. And then after that dumb quarterback run, for some reason during the whole dumb quarterback run, none of those assholes picked up Jalen Hurts for some reason. Not sure why, but he was just kind of left there, and I was like, well, I guess, why not?
The tush push, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think I got him in like the fucking 8th round too. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'll do that. And then I got Cooper Kupp later. Like I said, he's going way later than Puka, so he's my flex. Cowboys defense, self-explanatory. I liked my bench in this draft, though. I think I did pretty good for my depth.
Khalil Shakir, I like that pick. Sneaky wide receiver 1 coming up.
Yep. Same with Worthy. I mean, he's fast as shit, and there's Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback.
Why did Austin Eckler's draft stock drop so low?
We'll get into this a little later. I have some hot takes about Washington and what they're going to be this year. You look at their offensive line; it's fucking garbage. And I like Quorum. So, dude, you're gonna laugh about this. So after all these drafts happened, I was like reading random NFL shit as I do, and I read reports that Kyron Williams has now been demoted to returning punts and being like their third running back, and Blake Corum starting. So, haha, to all you fucking idiots that took Kyron Williams in the 2nd round of your draft for some fucking reason.
I wanted to avoid him at all costs.
Yeah. I don't understand why. Just why. It was my same thing with fucking Rashad White. Like, why? There's no evidence besides a random good 1 year. And then I picked up Hunter Henry for my last pick. Just because...
Mr. Dependable.
Mr. Dependable, pretty much. In a pinch, I could flex him no matter what happens, so...
Well, congratulations on that one, because that other team sucked.
Dude, this was one of my better drafts this year.
Let's do the developmental league first.
Yeah, I haven't looked at any of these, so this will be my first time checking out any of this, so this will be fun. I don't know any of these people.
That's right, because I'm the commissioner. This is what I see. All right. I don't have a team. Go to league. There we go. Weed the People versus Steve's dad again. I don't know what Weed the People.
Steve's dad is really in on CJ Stroud and Puka Nacua and Zay Flowers. His draft is almost identical to the fucking other league. That's crazy.
Bijan, Josh Jacobs, not a bad running back for him. David Montgomery again.
Hey, sometimes you have your guys, you know. And he had fucking Nick Chubb in
Dude
the last
went Nick
week,
Chubb
too.
again. Holy shit. Cortland Sutton, sneaky. This guy got Saquon Barkley first round. Alvin, come on. I like this running back room. I like this running back room a lot. Garrett Wilson, Mike, you actually, dude, this guy's got a good draft over here.
Yeah, she Rice, Bucker, the Browns defense.
New Nightmare.
Zeke, Lockett,
Zeke,
McConkey.
Must be raining. Hold on, let me get this poor dog in. Hold up. Dog stream. It's the Braun Breaker Invitational. No. Hey! Wait! Alright. Sorry about that. Dog stream. Arf, 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 oof, oof. They get all restless when it gets stormy outside. So, where were we? Where the fuck were we? We're at we were doing Steve's dad's team. No, we were doing fucking Weed the People. Fuck Steve's dad's team. That's the same fucking draft. Let's see what his bench looks like. I like his starters. Fucking starters were straight. What do we feel about Lab McConkey? I keep seeing this fucker's name. I have not gotten much fucking on Lad McConkey. What's going on? Why is he so fucking common in these drafts?
He was a high draft pick. They don't really have much for receivers in LA. They really have Palmer, and that's about it. So he's just gonna get a lot of balls. I don't. This is just what I've heard about him. I haven't drafted him a single time. I don't believe in it. They're gonna just run the shit out of the ball because it's Harbaugh. So I'm not sure why everyone did this.
He's got the new nightmare. I like that. Even though he's his backup.
He's a vibes guy.
Not high up on the running back depth.
I'm just not, because you can tell with both of these teams, they drafted their backup quarterbacks way too early. I can understand if you want to get a backup quarterback, get them in the last round, the second to last round. Because if you're getting Jordan Love, Kirk Cousins, like that's a mid-round pick. It's kind of a wasted pick. I mean, granted, maybe your starting quarterback is out for the year, but that's not very likely. So I don't advise it.
Team Baron Jucho ass. That must be fucking Burke's kid. And fucking Koozie. With the god damn, what the fuck is this? Brees Hall, Devon Chain? What the fuck is going on here? That is like what? Where are your running backs? Wait a minute.
He's got Eckler on his bench.
Where are your running backs?
He's got 3 running backs.
No. What's going on here? Especially when you have Devon and Chan as your fucking second running back. You should be 2 or 3 deep. Oh, man. Oh, man.
I mean, on the plus side, I mean, what you can do is he's got a lot of receivers. You can deal someone here and get another running back. That's what I would advise them to do, but you can't do that just yet because everyone's still high on their team still because they haven't seen how ass they are yet. So
Receivers aren't bad.
He's got a lot of good players that are just going to be sitting on the bench for him because they're wide receivers. So he's going to have to trade one of them.
This one, Derrick Henry, DeAndre. Oh, you got Tyreek Hill too? Fucking nuts. Brandon Ayuk in the flex? What?
I mean, I don't really care because it's not like he gets less points for being there, but
No, it's not
Just
that.
good.
It's how did you get that? Okay, whatever. Why do you have two kickers?
and 2 defenses.
Wait, why do you have two? What the fuck is going on here? Fuck this draft. Fuck that whole team. Oh my god.
Yeah, fuck both of
That's
those teams.
that's
honestly.
triggering. That is so triggering. What is this? Two kickers, two deep. Never do that. That's insanity. Okay. Sunnyside Romeo.
Kyron Williams and Mostert. That is the potential to end so bad. This team is doomed, bro. Because both of those guys aren't doing shit. Fucking Waddle isn't a number one wide receiver. He's got Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase still hasn't practiced yet, folks. I'm not sure. He might be holding out games this year. So, good luck. He's got Cup at least. Kincaid. He also stretched for Patrick Mahomes, I see. So, at least I like his running back. He's got a lot of running backs. He's got actually too many running backs on the bench now. I'm looking at
this
it.
is well, especially with the receivers that you got here. What the
Yeah.
fuck is going on?
I mean, Blake Corum will end up starting for him at some point. Baltimore's defense is on his bench. You got this backwards, buddy.
Yeah, super backwards. What the? Oh well, Baltimore's going up against KC first.
Yeah, that's true.
Cincinnati's going up against New England. So
I have some hot takes about that game. Their defense is not good. Cincinnati against the run, not good.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is sane for Tony. Actually, his running backs aren't bad at all. Joe Mixon, Zamir White's. But Gus Edwards probably going to be sneaky because there's no receivers in the Chargers.
Yeah, but I wholeheartedly think that Blake Corum will be starting for the Chargers very soon, if not week 1. Like, you can't. I understand you don't watch a lot of college football, but like, dude,
Blake
I'm
Corum's
telling
on
you,
the Rams.
if you, oh, okay, I had the wrong LA. I was like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Gus Edwards. Who else did they have? I thought they drafted a rookie too. Can't remember who they got.
Malik Neighbors, Terry McLaurin. I don't know why anybody's that high up on Neighbors, dude.
If he was on another team, fuck yeah, he's so good. But he's at Daniel Jones. That's all I gotta say. Daniel Jones.
He's going to be looking.
And he's not playing him. Like, if you're gonna, because obviously that's a high draft pick. Neighbors, and he's on your bench. And you got a backup. He's got Kyler Murray as his backup quarterback. So like, this is just the shit. You can't be doing this, guys. What are we doing? You'll never compete for the belt like this.
Nope. You never making it out the NXT with drafts like this. Well, who knows? Because this has been a lot of craziness. You won't win a belt in our league like that, though. Airing it out. That's a nice name.
It is.
Here we go again. Double quarterback. Fucking Lamar Jackson, Trevor Lawrence.
But at least Trevor, at least if I'm assuming, was a very, very late round pick. He's not a top tier fantasy quarterback. So.
I am not a fan of the Jerome Ford running back 2 pick here.
I'm not. I mean, I have Jerome Ford in the league, but he is on my bench. And why is Ramondre Stevenson on your bench? Who's his running backs? Go back there.
Pittman and McCaffrey and ETN.
Okay. Just kidding.
Ramondre's only got fucking 9 points projected. That's nuts.
I'm telling you, these projections are all fucked.
They gotta be because I don't believe that for a second.
No.
Ooh. I don't like these receivers either.
I don't get the whole, like, I've seen drafts for Devontae Adams in the first and second round. I don't get that at all. I mean, I get it. He's like the only guy there, but
People don't understand that, for a receiver to score in fantasy, the ball has to get to him. So they pick these receivers based on their names, and they don't fucking consider the guy throwing the ball to them might not be able to get the ball to them. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people fall for the Devontae Adams trap this year. And that was especially egregious because we've had a sample size of what that looks like already.
hold up, buddy on the right here is cooking.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was looking. Gibbs, Cook, Jefferson, and Nico. Like, that's Laporta.
And Laporta, Kenneth Walker. I'm not a big fan of running back on your flex in a PPR league.
Nah, me either.
Who's he got on his bench that is going to take that eventually?
Welcome to the show.
Well. I see it's just you two. I like that.
Yeah, it's the real ones, dude. Like always.
He's got to put Cooper as his flex. I don't understand.
Are
But
we analyzing and criticizing leagues?
yeah,
Yes.
I love that.
We're
I know nothing,
criticizing-
so as someone who was here for last year and now is here starting for the first time, I can't wait to give my terrible takes on everyone else's picks.
I gotta say, so your draft in our main league was ass, but the draft we did on Sunday, you did very well.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm learning.
Quickly.
Well, I just want to clarify that because of where I was on the main draft, I know you guys say I picked the kicker and Aaron Rodgers way too early, but
You did.
he's my ride or die. I just want to say that for this season, he's my ride or die. And if he dies, well,
He died.
You ain't
I
right.
guess y'all told me so. But if by some entertaining bullshittery this man starts slinging it on a robotic Achilles that he has going on, I'm set.
Okay.
I don't need depth. I just need Aaron Rodgers.
We'll see. Maybe I don't know if the liberal NFL is gonna let anti-vax Rodgers have success this year.
They're gonna break his other Achilles.
Did you know? Fun fact, real quick, guys. Did you know that the guy who broke his Achilles week 1 last year, he was on Buffalo. He took a deal with San Francisco, and so he's playing Aaron Rodgers again on Monday Night Football, first game of the year. This guy has a chance to do the funniest shit on the face of the planet. I can't wait.
I'm gonna kill Aaron Rodgers. Part 2.
How many times I got to teach you this lesson, old man?
You'll see me immediately going to waivers.
Well, Willie, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, Willie?
So this
I
team,
I think Team on the Right has probably the best draft I've seen so far in this whole MXT league we got going on. His bench, too. I like his bench. He has at least...
Madison.
Yeah. He's got Cooper. Because you want to put Cooper at flex. We'll take Kenneth Walker, put him on the bench. He's got good backups everywhere, really. No backup kicker, no backup defense, no backup quarterback. He did all the shit that we talked about all summer.
The team
Same, brother.
The team
Can't wait.
too bad. Yeah, isn't that the official start of the football season. Thursday. We get a Thursday night game to start that.
We get like 5 or 6 days of football in a row because we got Thursday night, Friday night is Green Bay and Philly, college football Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday night football.
That's
Pretty good.
The team on the left over here has. I can't complain too bad here.
No, let's see what dumb shit he did on his backup quarterback.
This is the only team that this is the champion over here on the right.
I think so. Injuries, but who knows?
All right, let's get to the fucking League of Champions. Let's fucking destroy our. Whoa! Look at this shit. You have the.
I put everyone's on the trade block, bro. I put everyone on the trade block. Let me know. Let me know.
I was about to say, Jesus Christ. Yeah, fuck.
You versus Steve, week 1.
All right, I like my team over here. I didn't think I did too bad. Receivers are chilling. Running backs are chilling. Josh Jacobs is gonna have a decent year. I'm fully okay with that. This one's the one that I was like about.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tinker around with flex. And dude, New Orleans, you're gonna be searching real quick.
Now,
Not week 1, but
in Benchland.
I mean, Shakir might end up being a good flex. Christian Watson is fast as shit, so he's kind of volatile, but he could end up being pretty good.
I'm hoping that Javonte Williams doesn't suck.
He might. He might not.
New Orleans defense, I'm not a fan of at all. Like, at all.
Yeah, you're gonna. I mean, you got a good week 1 matchup, so I can see you're probably on the streaming defense tip this year. But so you got a good week 1 matchup, so you did that part right, and then go from there.
Oh my God, I got Steve first round. Wow.
Kyron Williams, he's gonna be so mad when he realizes week 1 that Kyron Williams isn't even starting on his own fucking team, and he wasted probably his 2nd or 3rd round pick here.
Like a Momo. AJ Brown, Michael Pittman can't complain. T. Higgins can't complain. His tight end is soft, but that means he drafted it late. Why do you have Bo Nix on your bench? Why is he here?
Yeah, I don't understand getting Bo
I don't
Nix.
like his bench at all, dude.
The only ones I like is Jamison Williams. He's volatile, but they have a thin receiver room in Detroit this year. And then Minnesota, he's got an IR Hawk immediately, and he'll get someone else.
Yeah, no, I'm not. This team sucks. Who's this team? Steve, you fucking mollywopped. Tommy and Berkey. Tommy, I am proud to say, did not take Patrick Mahomes this year in the first round of the draft.
He did. He took Christian McCaffrey.
Proud of him. His RB2 is Montgomery. Oh, that's not a good sign. Whoa, what happened? Oh. That's
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh shit, dude!
Your fantasy player got shot.
Why is he still on the team? He got shot. Drop the guy. What are we doing?
And somehow he's got more points projected than fucking Franklin above him.
Why does he have any points projected? He's not playing. He just got shot. See, this is what I mean about their projections on this app they're worse than ESPN. Again, because you even saw it with the ADP on these drafts. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They have an awesome platform, but as far as their projections are concerned, you can't trust them at all, ever. They're a complete, it's ass. It's so bad. So bad.
Here we go. Quarterbacks on the bench, baby. Brock Purdy versus Baker Mayfield. This guy's bench is totally out.
He doesn't have a bench. There's nothing on here that's going to help him at any point for anything. And
Odell
kind of same for
Beckham.
Burks, to be honest.
Yeah, Odell Beckham on the fucking pup list.
That was the best pick of all time. That was the most hilarious shit I've ever seen in the draft. At least no one was dumb enough to take Odell Beckham Jr. Click. That was really bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Why would you draft a guy who's not going to play for the first 4 games? And is a wide receiver 3, best case scenario.
Let's see what Andy's draft was probably lame. Actually, other than the second defense, the second quarterback, 1, 2, 3 tight ends.
Yeah, and a
Where's your
backup
running
defense.
backs?
He's got 3 tight ends, a backup defense. This guy's getting demoted this year.
Okay, wait. Austin Eckler, Najee Harris, Alvin Kamara.
Well, this team scares the shit out of me. This team is going to do terrible.
Oh, this isn't good. All right.
Why would you draft Mike Gesicki? What are you doing drafting Mike Gesicki?
Andy, what was this, dude? You need to answer for your sins, and you're not here. Son of a bitch. Connor had
I don't like a lot of these decisions by both of these teams. I don't get the whole Tank Dell thing. He's like the 3rd receiver.
Look at this bench, nothing. Hollywood Brown.
He's got Smith and Jigba. So there's that.
Ray Davis. Oh boy. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. This is triggering. Let's get to yours. I need some sanity.
Here you go. You got a lot of sandy here with mine.
All right. Saquon Barkley, Isaiah Pacheco, like it. DK. Is your wide receiver too?
Yep. I look at it as a trio. So I got London as my, because I went 2 running back, and then I got London, Metcalf, and then McLaurin.
Okay.
Then I somehow got Trey McBride in like the 8th round. Not sure how, but that happened. The only thing I don't like, I would like to get another running back at some point, but I'm kind of cool with it for now. I really like my depth. Like, I think with any of my, I plan on
I love this.
most of these picks are gonna get subbed in at flex, like Sutton. I'll flex in Sutton. I'll flex in Johnson, and then my security blanket is Jacoby Myers for when all things go to hell and I need a healthy person to get me 10 points.
Yeah, this is the same draft.
Sutton was my steal. So was Ford. Just at the time, because like he's not obviously like a super high fantasy pick. I got him very late, but he's a starting running back, and I got him late. Same, and I think Bucky Irving will be starting in Tampa sooner rather than later.
There's the guy's name I was looking for, Bucky.
Stop drafting C.J. Stroud early. Stop doing it.
No. Look at his running backs.
And then look at the projection saying that I'm going to lose this game.
Sir, sir,
Yeah. So,
sir, his running backs are Gus Edwards, James
Yes.
Conner, and Tyjae Spears.
yep.
That is.
I like
receivers.
I like he's got good receivers and a good tight end.
Benson. Oh,
He's
man.
drafting a rookie tight end as his backup tight end. So, okay. Cool, I guess.
Oh boy.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to roast the shit.
Yes.
You're starting Deshaun Watson?
Well, I can't start Aaron Rodgers versus San Francisco.
Yeah, I would. Dude, Cleveland's playing Dallas. Dallas is going to pick him off. Like a lot.
They're both not great choices, let me tell you. I
They're-
kind of
they're
have this
not.
week as a lot.
No, they're not, but at least Aaron's not going to turn the ball over a lot.
He's just gonna get sacked and die.
That's fine.
Shit.
He's gonna be like, oh, the ayahuasca.
Your running backs are sketchy. I mean, besides
Yeah,
Walker.
I'm not a big fan of Aaron Jones right now.
But you got Puka as a flex, which is where he should be. I like that. No, who do you have as a flex?
That's just wide receiver
Yeah.
one, dude. He's got him and Adams and
Yeah, you need to get that Chandler dude and flex. You need to get him the fuck out of there.
What is your bench? Oh no, yeah.
You need to put in
Romeo Dobbs.
you should probably put in Romeo Dobbs or
Dude
Jalen
got
Polk.
Taysom Hill, dude.
Yeah, you need to put in Polk or Dobbs in your flex.
Oh fuck me. Okay, so
Sleeper.
Bill did all right.
I don't like
being
Pollard.
said.
I don't like Pollard.
Antonio
The fact that
Gibson.
Calvin Ridley is the starting wide receiver on this team is not good.
Lad McConkey. There he is again. Demario Douglas. Dude took a lot of Patriots.
Yeah, he did take the fantasy relevant ones at least. I'll give him that. Douglas is going to be a guy off waivers for a lot of people this year. But that's the point. He could have gotten him off waivers.
Pop Scott.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's not good.
Oh no.
You got Jason Diggs, so that makes up for a little bit. I like Dalton Schultz, Godwin. The rest of his team, I mean, I really like. Zamir White on the bench is I'm cool with that. That's where it should be. Charbonnet, Brandon Cooks is always steady. We've talked a lot about Curtis Samuel and Knox, so he did get a lot of solid players. But that running back depth scares the shit out of me.
Anthony Richardson, Bijan, Joe Mixon, not bad. Garrett Wilson, not bad. Nico Collins, not bad. Roma Dunze, wait to be seen. No depth. Wow. Like, absolutely no depth. You got Brian Thomas over here, so. And he's a rook.
He's a very good rookie.
Oof. Hope your team stays healthy.
Yeah, for real.
BJ, what'd you do? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Sir.
He did a lot of really unconventional shit in this draft, and I think what I predicted all along with PJ is starting to come true. That his ego from winning last year is about to lead him to do very uncharacteristic things. and you can kind of see that in this draft. This is a very experienced fantasy football player, and really, like I said, with Monkey's team in the other league, he's got a box of fucking hand grenades here.
Yeah.
I mean, Laporta is like he's got Laporta is really solid. Gibbs again, he's a third down running back who had a hamstring problem all summer. So take that if you will. Ramondre, I'm higher on him than most people, but again, that's not an impressive running back group. Neighbors could end up being terrible. Debo Samuel is old and constantly hurt. Laporta, no problem. Hopkins, again, old, constantly hurt. He's got a good kicker, and then he's got the Atlanta Falcons defense, which I don't care. He got that late, so that's fine. But as
All right.
go on this bench, there's not much here. Two backup running backs, and not fantasy
Thielen still
backups,
getting
like
fucking drafted though. That's
real
nice.
backups. Yeah, that's nice. Rashad Bateman, I mean, the only two things I really like here is Palmer. He's pretty much the number one wide receiver there at this point. And then likely, if, Mark Andrews is hurt for an extended period of time, he's a good player to plug in. But
Look at this team on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, thank God your flex is a receiver. 5, 6. What the fuck? John Taylor, Derrick Henry. We're already off to a. This is like a really good running back room already.
yep.
John Taylor, Derrick Henry. But let's go ahead and pick Jalen Wright, Damian Pierce, and Brian Robinson.
Yeah.
Why?
If any of his receivers go down, he's really putting a lot of faith in Keon Coleman.
Keon No Hands Coleman.
Oh, he's got hands. He's just slow. Kyle
Yeah,
Pitts.
that's the one with no. That's not the one with no hands. It's the one with no separation.
Yeah.
I like Pitts. He's gonna have a renaissance. All in all,
It's a tough league, man.
this league.
14 teams.
It's cool. I'm gonna win. It's fine. The belt needs to come home to me. To its rightful owner. PJ's tainty with his PJ-ness.
Not to be biased, but we all saw that I had the best draft in this whole league. And what I'm going to do is I'm revamping the belt. I'm bringing us into a new era. So let's look out for that. I won't spoil it, but
Okay. So
We'll fly you down if you win, right? We'll fly you down, present you with the belt.
yeah, I think you guys should do that 100%.
let's do some way too early fraud alerts.
I got some fucking. I got a couple, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
All
A
right.
couple things been pissing me off this offseason.
Go ahead. You can go first. I want to see if you say what I'm gonna say.
Okay. I'll start off with the Houston Texans aren't winning the fucking Super Bowl this year, guys. I don't know what crack y'all all been smoking, thinking that CJ Stroud is gonna be an MVP and this team's a Super Bowl team. They're gonna challenge Kansas City, all this bullshit. They're a decent team. They got a lot of young players. I don't believe in a coach. I'm not sure why everyone's so high on this team. I don't get it. And I think this team's going to end up with like 10 wins and get bounced in the first round of playoffs. That's my really hot take right now. My other one is that Washington is about to be complete ass.
Well, that's not such a hot take.
No, it is. People, I'm telling you, bro, on the national media, everyone's riding their fucking nuts. And they have no defense. And you look at their offense, and they're going to start a rookie quarterback who only had one good year in college behind like a bottom 5 offensive line. And the only weapons that he has is Scary Terry and Austin Eckler.
Okay. I think honestly, the team that like, it's not so much a fraud alert, um, or at least not an obvious one. I want to pick two. One of them was Buffalo. I don't think Buffalo is going to be what they were at all. I think they're actually probably
Yeah.
finishing lower than the Jets. But the other team that I've been seeing get hype, and I'm not understanding where it's coming from. Maybe it's I'm just not. I've missed something or somewhere. Philly hasn't understood yet that it's lost like most of its defense, does it? Like
No.
that's the one that's
They have a really good pass rush. I'll give them that. But their back end is really bad. It's like
that, and I can understand why Jalen Hurts dropped in that league. I'm not high up on Jalen Hurts in fantasy this year with no tush push. I don't think the tush push is going to be a thing with Jason Kelsey retired. I don't. We've been seeing.
no,
them
they
try to
and
pull
they
it off
changed
in
they changed the
preseason.
rules about it a little bit, but I'm higher than you are on him because and he's got Saquon, Devontae Smith, and AJ Brown, and he's a running quarterback. So I mean, you're not going to get all the tush push points, probably like half of them. He'll still run for some touchdowns.
But it seems like what they're going to be missing. Although they do have Saquon Barkley, and it does kind of help. He was pretty fucking good in the red zone, but it seems like they're still going to be small on getting across that goal line.
Yeah.
So getting
But that's why I grabbed him where I did. Like I got him in like the 8th round, which I'm fine with.
But yeah, for whatever, I don't see the Eagles hacking it this year. I think they'll get to the playoffs. I think their offense is good enough for that. But that defense, dude, you're gonna let quarterbacks run rampant all over the Eagles this year.
I mean, their only hope is that they just get an insane amount of pressure, which they might. They got a really good front seven, but that's their only hope.
Charles, you got any fraud alert?
Just because tradition, and I base this on absolutely nothing, but Dallas.
That's fair.
Dallas Cowboys. Just another season of the same. They changed nothing. They said,
All in.
run it back. And I've seen this before. I've seen run it back before.
First off, you have no idea how hilarious that is because when you really think about the offseason in its entirety, Jerry Jones did like basically absolutely nothing but re-sign
Sleepy Pat.
CeeDee Lamb. And then he interned after this performance in his offseason, said, I'm the best man for this job and no one else can do it but me.
The full quote is insane.
I think Pat Riley can do a better job than he does.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, at least Pat Riley has an alarm clock. He sometimes gets up.
And what he'll do is like
he's just a little sleepy.
Well, at least with Pat Riley, like you guys will hype up like 2 or 3 guys, but that never happened. But then he'll at least give you like a couple new people. They won't be like crazy good. He'll give you like a couple new people or whatever.
He goes to the bargain bin.
Yeah, they did nothing. They did absolutely nothing. You know what other team I think like low-key is like kind of reverting back to its dumpster fire ways is the Bengals.
Yeah.
It's like
last year was rough.
Well, last year was rough.
They shot themselves.
But so it's kind of flown under the radar because of like Ayuk and CeeDee Lamb and shit. But you guys know that Jamar Chase still isn't practicing, right? Like he might not even play. So like that's like really concerning. What's also really concerning is their offensive line is already super hurt. Their defense last year was the last ranked run defense in the league, and they didn't do anything to improve the defense. So I'm not saying they're going to be bad, but like I think, and we'll get into it with my bets, but like it's not going to be fun to be Joe Burrow this year. I mean, the only thing they really improved on the offensive line is they signed Trent Brown, and I mean New England let him walk and their offensive line sucks. So
it'll be alright.
Hold up.
No.
Jamar Chase is
No.
holding out because of money.
yep, and they won't pay
Fucking
him.
motherfucker. Why are they bungling this?
Because they're the Bungles. This is what they are. Joe Burrow covered it up for as long as he could about who they are. But the fact is they are who they are. They're the Bungles. And they're reverting back to
Poverty
being the
franchises.
Bungles.
Poverty franchises act like poverty franchises. You can't get away from it.
They didn't have an indoor practice facility for how long?
The whole existence of their team up until like last year.
Yeah,
They made Joe Burrow walk on like a broken ass leg or whatever he had going on last. He said, "Yeah, walk the street with everybody else, bro. We gotta go to this camp."
All right, we did.
Damn shit! I got Chase on my work league, and now I gotta watch him if he's even gonna be a person.
Dude, I'm telling you, he might not play this fucking first game, bro. He's still not practicing. We're 4 days away from the game.
He wants to get paid.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Get paid. I'm on his side. Fucking pay that dude.
Fuck fantasy football. Get paid, bitch.
And remind you, this is a guy that he sat out the majority of his last year of college football because he knew how high he was going to get drafted. This is a guy who's willing to sit out. He's proved it.
Okay, so next, I guess on the docket is way too early end of season award predictions. So I'm guessing that is the offensive rookie.
Yeah, all those things.
Defensive rookie of the year, offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, coach, MVP. All right. So, who do we think? Offensive rookie of the year. Week 1
Caleb.
hasn't even been played yet.
Caleb.
Caleb Williams?
Yep.
We're like super sold on that.
I'm super sold.
We're not even considering Marvin Harrison Jr.
Nope. Because it's a quarterback.
Yeah, but it's a Bears quarterback.
Yeah, you're right. It is a Bears quarter. And all he has to do is play average. Because that's impressive
I
for the
killed a
Bears.
donkey, and I have killed one of all the species.
All right, what about defensive?
Defensive
Nice.
rookie. That's interesting. I got to think for a second. I got to think of this draft.
Chop Robinson. No, I'm kidding.
No. I think it'll probably be Latte Latu. Just because he's going to rack up a bunch of sacks.
Offensive player of the year.
That's a player of the year.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, that's a high possibility. Trying to think who else. Like maybe, CeeDee Lamb. There's a
He
lot.
doesn't get hurt and he gets his 2K.
Yeah, I doubt it.
He better not.
If he tries to get his 2K, he's getting hurt.
Offense.
I mean, this is the hardest one because like there's just so many guys. Like even if Derrick Henry has a renaissance year, like he's got a good shot at it. Christian McCaffrey, fucking. Did I say CeeDee Lamb? Yeah, I said CeeDee Lamb already. There's a lot of guys. I mean, I'll just pick CeeDee Lamb, I guess, just to pick something, but I have no fucking idea.
That one's a toss up. I like Tyreek Hill on that one though. CeeDee Lamb's good too.
Yeah.
Defensive player of the year.
Oof. I always try to go pass rusher here. It's usually a pass rusher. I'd say probably no one's talked about him, but Myles Garrett still exists. I think Myles Garrett's probably the best pass rusher in the NFL right now. You also got TJ Watt if TJ Watt stays healthy. Nick Bosa.
Michael
But
Parsons.
Micah Parsons too. But I'm gonna go with Myles Garrett. I think revenge year for him.
Coach.
So we gotta think of this. It's always a team that was asked last year that like gets marginally better. That's usually how this award goes. So I'll be a homer. I'll say Gerard Mayo gets it. I think they'll double their win total, and he'll be coach of the year.
No, I don't see that. I actually think maybe
Harbaugh. I could see that
that's
if he
what
turns
I'm
on the
thinking,
Chargers.
Maybe Harbaugh. No, not
Or
not
no,
Harbaugh.
the layup here is fucking Morris out in Atlanta because he's a first year coach
you
out
know
there.
what? I'm totally with that one actually.
Yeah, I take everything I said back. It's gonna be Morris.
MVP.
Like that.
MVP. I want to hear what you think, Monkey. I got a take, but
You ready for this?
Tua.
Oh boy, I know, right? Is he
No,
gonna
no,
is
no,
he gonna hit us with it too?
No, it's not Tua.
Tyreek Hill.
No, it's not Tyreek Hill. It's not
Devon Achan.
I'm gonna hit you with the biggest left field of your life.
Josh Allen.
Dak Prescott.
Oh shit. You know what? That actually
Seems like a very Cowboys things to do.
It is because they're not going to re-up him this year. Then he's going to leave the Cowboys and get the biggest fucking contract of all time. That's so probable, actually.
You're smelling what I'm
I
smelling.
do. I agree. Cause I thought this whole time that because I knew they weren't going to pay him this year, and he's going to have a huge fucking year this year. And then he's going to leave the Cowboys. I will die on that hill. He's not staying there anymore. He's going to go somewhere, and he's going to be the highest paid quarterback for a long time. And he should be, because he's really good. He's just been stuck on the fucking Cowboys.
He's gonna get MVP and still get bounced in the wild card round.
Yeah, exactly. And then he's going to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. It's going to be awesome.
So who do you got?
You know what?
MVP.
I think you guys let your homerism sway your opinions a little too much sometimes. And your 2024 MVP is going to be Josh Allen.
Oh wow.
He's gonna make that Buffalo team look so good.
He
He's
is.
gonna be playing with janitors.
He's not playing with janitors. They still have really good players, and I think you guys are homers.
No.
It's really I guess it's
No,
most.
no,
Well, they don't got Diggs.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Unobjectively, without any bias, that receiving core took a huge downturn.
I don't agree.
But that's
I
one
think
of the
they're-
reason why Allen would look good.
I don't agree.
No.
Yeah.
If the Bills stay the same Bills that they are, that would be like a major confirmation of Josh Allen. However, I haven't seen them do that yet. Obviously, it's week 1, and what I understand now is he's thrown into the baggage claim compartment. I mean, I do kind of like Curtis Samuel from last year, but I don't think that receiving core is nearly as good.
It's going to be better. Their receiving core is going to perform better than it did last year. I would bet any amount of money on it. And because they're super easy to defend with Diggs, because that is the only person he would throw the ball to. And they're
That is the
super easy
one
to game.
positive. That is the one positive. I feel like though the one negative. Y'all gonna hate that I say this. I don't think they should have let Gabe Davis walk.
Yeah, I definitely agree. They shouldn't have let him walk, but I mean, Shakur's a really good player. They still have Kincaid. They still have James Cook. They still have Dawson Knox. You don't need a quote unquote X receiver to be a great offense.
Nah, dude. So, who do you think, Charles?
Guys, it's gonna be Patrick Mahomes. We're stuck in this cycle.
It's not because they've already given them too many. I went
Like
through this, dude. I'm telling you, I went through this with Brady. You could have given Brady the MVP for 10 years straight, and they never did it because it's just people like to see different shit. It's just how it goes.
Could you imagine though? It's the number one way to make the NFL the most mad. Yeah, I agree.
Well, he would
Mahomes.
have to break his own records, which with this receiving core, I don't think he will. That's the same trap Brady got into, that he would outperform all the other quarterbacks, yet wouldn't break his own records, so they wouldn't give him MVP every year.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Seriously, that's what happened.
Monkey's dead.
Yeah, Monkey, did you die?
He died from that. He heard Mahomes. He heard PJ
I'm
screaming in his ear.
My brain just couldn't wrap my head around any more Mahomes fucking MVP talk. Like,
Look.
dude, first off, listen.
If he throws for like 60 touchdowns, he'll get MVP, but he's not throwing for 60 touchdowns.
It's not even that. It's. Do you get tired of it? Do you not get tired of that, Charles? Like Mahomes? Does that?
It doesn't bother me that much.
Me either. It really doesn't bother me.
Bro. Yeah, I bet. That's why I didn't ask you the question, Brendan. I know it doesn't bother you.
Well, yeah, I guess when you're paying a guy that sucks $50 million and all you hear about is Patrick Mahomes, I'd be pissed too.
Yeah.
Look, they got rid of Kadarius Toney. Their receiving core is now infinitely better.
Yeah, but the problem is they went around and then after that they signed Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, they didn't really.
They got
They
Xavier
didn't really
Worthy.
change much.
They got Xavier Worthy though.
Yeah, Xavier Worthy's alright though.
And Hollywood
All right,
Brown.
so we have betting coming up this Thursday, man.
Yeah, so I'll say this just as a disclaimer for week one. Don't bet a lot of money on week one. All these fucking games are random as shit. You're going to lose money. There's really not a lot of good spreads this week. Pretty much all the games are pick'ems. Most of the games are pick'ems. The only games that have like a pretty big spread on them is that they're all under a touchdown. Besides, the Bills are favored by 6.5 points against the Cardinals, which I think that's fair. Let's see. There are two teams. What is going on? Someone needs to mute themselves.
Is that a fucking keyboard?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe that was a wafer wrper. My bad.
Oh yeah, that sounded
my god!
ridiculous.
That sounded like you were fucking going in.
I just peeled that bitch open.
Holy shit! All right.
So there are two juicy ass spreads though that I'm gonna bet. I'm not doing player props yet. Player props will start next week because I don't know what any of these fucking teams are yet. And neither do you. Don't lie to yourself. But the first spread that I really like is the Chicago Bears are favored by 4.5 points at home. They're hosting the Tennessee Titans. So we have a rookie quarterback in his first ever NFL start that's favored by 4.5 points against Tennessee. So I have taken Tennessee plus 4.5.
Yes.
And outright on the money line. I think Tennessee's going to win this game. There's a lot of new there, so I don't anticipate. I think Caleb will probably play pretty good, but it's the NFL, and everyone wants to shit their pants over preseason, but they're gonna spin the dial on this fucking kid, and he's gonna turn the ball over. He's a rookie. What rookies do. Now,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, I'm like 100% agreeing on that because I why the fuck is that spread like that, dude? That's like way
Yeah,
that's them trying to get money out of you.
Caleb Williams propaganda.
That's
That's
that
right.
it's exactly what that is. And there's another one. The bigger spread is definitely caused by propaganda. The Bengals are favored by 7.5 points hosting
Jesus
the Patriots.
Christ.
I am not picking the Patriots to win
Never
this
more.
game. I am picking them to cover the
To
7.5 because for all the reasons we already went over with, Jamar Chase is not playing in this game, so get the spread now before they announce this because it's definitely going to move once they announce that. And then also their offensive line is banged up. New England's defense is still scary good. Now we're talking about a team that ranked last in rushing defense last year versus Ramondre Stevenson on top of that. Plus, you look at who's their quarterback, Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett whooped their fucking ass last time he played the Cleveland Browns when he played with the Browns against the Bengals and they beat him by 14 points. And I think a lot of this is caused by, for some reason, people are listening to the local media from New England. I'm not sure why they would do that. The most negative people on the face of the fucking planet about everything. They seriously, they are. They're the most retarded group of reporters I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like I don't understand it. They're seriously people in New England that are like they won't win a single game. Like that's a real take right now. I don't believe that. I think they will win a single game this year. I promise you that. It might even be week 1. But yeah, that's why I'm taking that line. The rest of these games, man, they're all pick'ems. The only one that's favored a lot more, which I agree with this line, is Seattle is favored by 5.5 points. Hosts are going to Denver with a rookie quarterback. Again,
Oh, Lord.
so same deal there. I mean, let me check it. The only other kind of larger-ish spread is the 49ers are favored by 4.5 points hosting the New York Jets on Monday Night Football. I agree with that spread too. So that's fine. A lot of them are really just pick'ems. They're 1.5 points, 3 points, 3.5 points. The game tomorrow night or Thursday night to pick'em. Chiefs -3. There's
Guys,
just.
Can you rate my fantasy team?
Yeah.
Comment it.
Yeah, send your team.
Comment it. We'll tell you that you suck. No, I'm kidding. We'll give you our honest opinion, and it'll probably be that you suck. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. My bad.
No, that's really all there is for betting, man. I'm not a big bettor on week 1, and I like to put that disclosure out there because people like to think they know what the fuck's happening in the NFL. They don't. Then we get to like week 3, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is happening?" And there's gonna be a ton of upsets this weekend. There always is. A bunch of dumb shit. 12-team non-PPR.
Mary Barkley, Gibbs, Moore, Waddle.
Kittle, flex Javonte Williams. Then just Kirk Cousins, Brian Robinson, Trey Benson, Corum, Jalen Wright, Flowers, A.P. Mitchell. I really like your bench. I like it because Corum's going to be a starter. A.D. Mitchell looks really good. I like both of those rookies, A.D. Mitchell and Brian Thomas Jr. I could see Flowers, A.D. or Brian being your permanent flex at some point this year, and then having Corum to back up Barkley and Gibbs for whenever either of those guys gets hurt. It's going to be really solid. Trey Benson, he's kind of like a backup to James Conner. And then Jalen Wright. So Jalen Wright would be like my last resort for starting a running back.
That's what I'm saying. Because Jalen Wright's not gonna Devon Achan's already pretty fucking young, right?
Yeah.
So
you're pretty much looking at both Achan and Monster getting hurt for him to be significant playing time.
The receivers are a little light. I love
Yeah.
Waddle. I love Moore.
But he's also got Zay Flowers, so you could like mess with. Like I would take. I mean, because it's non PPR, I get that, but I think Zay Flowers still has a better chance of putting up points than Javonte at this point until Javonte proves otherwise.
I'm not a fan of the double quarterback, but it's not a bad double quarterback.
No, and I think Murray is going to be pretty good in fantasy. I think he'll be a top 10 quarterback this year.
I wonder what round he got Cousins in.
But I think considering this is
Kittle. Go ahead.
But this is a 12 team, and to have Corum, Flowers, A.D. Mitchell, and Brian Thomas Jr. in a 12 team on your bench is really fucking good for that big of a league.
I wonder where you got Kittle because it looks the Kittle I've been seeing people stretch for.
Well, I think a lot of that too was before we knew what was happening with Ayuk.
That's true. He had this 12th pick, he said.
12th pick. Yeah, okay. This is making a lot more sense. Yeah, I mean, for being the last pick and being last on the snake.
Barkley Gibbs.
Probably Barkley Gibbs, and then more. I guess he did probably more than Waddle.
Okay.
I like it, man.
It's not a bad team.
It's not a bad team, and you protected yourself pretty good at all positions for depth. I would just say whenever someone does get hurt, inevitably, like especially if one of your bench guys gets hurt, like IR him and get a backup tight end for Kittle.
Yeah. Kittle's getting up there in age. But it's a solid team. Again, my only critique would be the double quarterback. If I would say anything, it would be the double quarterback. But that's only because that's more of a my opinion thing. I'm seeing more and more drafts where a lot of people do not share my opinion on that. They rather not stream their backup quarterback for that week. But I always viewed that as a wasted position in the early weeks of fantasy football. But I guess that's
unless the only time I really agree with it, and this is the only argument I've heard that kind of changed your mind about it or my mind on it, is if you have like his team's a perfect example. He has Kyler and Kirk Cousins, and you just stream the two of those guys the whole year based on matchups.
Yeah, that is a benefit.
Because I'm cool with starting either of those guys.
All right, let's get into some. So I can't bring up Pick'ems on the computer.
Oh, you gotta can you please send me the invite to that?
Yeah, we gotta do them on our phones. Yeah, let me send you the invite real quick.
Since for the last 2 years, Monkeys had the Notes app out, fucking taking our notes
like
on
an
Pick'em.
idiot,
Like
dude.
an idiot. When there's 5 different smartphone platforms that don't do his job for him.
They were like, and then half the podcast is like, oh, why are we doing it like this? Oh, because you like me working extra for no reason. Miscounting picks and fucking no, that leads to craziness. Pick'em Cup. All right, this is where's my invite thingy?
So the toughest week of the year to pick, boys, is where champions are made, I guess.
Here we go. Invite to pool. Charles,
Yes, sir.
I gotta send it to you too. I don't think you're in here. All right.
You adding me to another league?
Well, it's our pick'em. So instead of having Monkey tally our pick'ems all year, there's a way we can do it on Sleeper. So that way you can, so you can just send in your picks that way, and we can all keep track of it. Super easy peasy. It'll be a fun way to do it.
And now I'm here from week 1, so maybe I could win it this time.
Yeah, you could. I mean, your win percentage was on point with what we expect for people on this podcast. So I give you kudos. Like I'm like no memes aside, guys. Like we for some reason actually know football, and I swear to God, our record is probably better than 95% of people on television combined as a podcast.
That's fucking awesome. Hell yeah. I'm actually
Yeah,
proud of that. Now don't
yeah.
ask
We
us
know
to
we
pick
know ball.
spreads.
Ask me to pick spread. Don't ask anyone else on the show.
Half this podcast dies on spreads, I'm sure.
I can't wait for Brendan's best bets.
Well, okay. If we're gonna say best bet, my best bet this week was New England covering that 7.5 points. That's a huge. That's a huge spread for an NFL game. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
All right, I sent the link to the UFA chat.
Cool.
Nice.
The other ones were justified, but like I'm like, dude, they don't even have their fucking number one wide receiver. Are you fucking kidding me? And even if he does play, he's not playing the whole fucking game. You know, not training. He's gonna have a 3-day training camp and be ready to play a whole NFL game. Like, come on. I get he's good at football, but like, just be fucking realistic one time.
Alright. So you got to do these on your phone because the pick'em part of Sleeper isn't available on PC yet. But yeah, okay. So let me know when you guys are ready. I got mine already.
Yep.
I opened it up.
I'm in.
All right. So first game is the Thursday night game. We got Baltimore over KC. KC is favored. I don't know what the spread is.
I just saw it. It was KC by 3 points. It's a pick 'em. These percentages on here reflect the spread pretty well.
Okay, so then we'll go by the percentage. So then KC's got a 58% win probability. I don't think we're there yet with KC. Baltimore has a new weapon that significantly changes their offense. So KC might be seeing a completely different Baltimore Ravens, and they'll be the first ones to see them. So that's already a disadvantage. KC had a lot of drama going on in the offseason with their receiving core. I don't know how that's going to affect their early start of the season. I feel like this is going to be a Baltimore game. KC lost their opener last year too, I think.
Yeah, and I agree. I'm picking Baltimore too for all those reasons you just said, but then not to like ring flex on you guys, but I've had my team in quite a few of these opening day.
I was about to say, yeah.
And
the Chiefs remind me of the Patriots.
It never goes well. You get all full of yourself. You fucking see all these fucking banners. They're gonna hang a banner. They're gonna make a whole fucking deal about it. They're gonna sing songs. Taylor Swift's gonna flash her tits or something. It's gonna be mad distracting, especially for the young players that they have. And I just think I'm so excited for this game. I think Derrick Henry is about to just fucking destroy everything, and it's gonna be incredible to watch. Mr. Sandman.
I'm in the same reason. I think the Chiefs gives me the same old Patriot vibes where they'll start slow 1-1, maybe even 0-2, and everyone says, "Is this the end of the dynasty? Is it over?" And then everything turns around by week 4, and we all get slapped in reality. But since we're talking week 1, I think the Ravens take this one. Chiefs typically start slow.
All right, so we have a game. This one, I think, is the one in Brazil, correct?
Yep, Friday night, Brazil.
Friday night lights in Brazil.
Hope no one gets stabbed. Hope all the players make it safely to the game.
Yes.
I hope none of them better open X. They will
Don't.
get arrested, banned, and fined like $10,000.
Right to the gulag.
Right to the gulag.
Wait, X is banned over there?
Oh, dude,
There's-
we're not a political show. Just go read about Brazil right now and see how much of a shit show that place is.
Oh, okay. All right. That's for me off cast. All right, I got you.
That's a different podcast there.
Go check into that. Their head judge guy is awesome. Let's just put it that way.
Voldemort.
Yeah, Voldemort over there. I'm wondering if he's gonna fix this game, dude. Like, is he gonna run him? Is he gonna do the Mike? Remember when Mike Tomlin?
Shit, somebody better ask him what his favorite team is.
Right. I need to get his pick.
Damn, that's probably right. So interestingly enough, the Eagles are 56%.
Yeah, that's a
win probability.
56 to
so they're the
44.
favorite.
That's a pick. I have a pretty strong conviction about this game, so I guess I'll go first. It's Philly, for a number of reasons. It's the more experienced team. Green Bay is super young. None of them have done this like crazy road trip bullshit before.
They're gonna be in Brazil.
They're going to be in Brazil. There's fucking distractions everywhere. I just think that institutionally, Philly's been around for so much longer. They have so much continuity on pretty much every part of them. They also have Vic Fangio running that defense, which I get that the secondary is not great, but Green Bay's wide receivers aren't great either, so that's kind of a wash. In the running game, they got Josh Jacobs for Green Bay, but this is that's probably the second best front seven in football, so they're going to be able to contain him pretty good. So I feel very strongly about Philly winning this game.
I actually have Green Bay.
Interesting.
I have Green Bay over the secondary, so that's really what it boils down to. Is this? I'm not okay with Philly's secondary. A lot of what Brendan said would have honestly rang true if half of that defense didn't depart. So that's the big thing that I'm most concerned with. I don't see Josh Jacobs having a good game in this game. The front seven in Philly is still intact, but Jordan Love is going to have a good year this year, and I think that's going to start already on week 1. He can take advantage of a weak secondary. He's done it a couple of times last year to like very effective results. The receiving core is not great in Green Bay, but it's good enough to beat that secondary, and that's all that Jordan Love really needs to win a game. I'm really high up on Jordan this year, so it's I'm not okay with Philly's secondary week 1 going up against Jordan Love. If this was like maybe week 4 or 5, I would feel a little more comfortable picking Philly. But in the early start of the fucking season, those guys are in Brazil fucking sweating their asses off in that crazy swamp ass fucking weather. And I just feel like that secondary is gonna get gassed really early. Go ahead, Charles. You can go.
Awesome. I think for similar reasons that Brendan said, Green Bay is a young team, and they're going to be in Brazil with a lot of big booty Brazilians, and they're going to have a rough time. I think the trip itself, Philly's just way more experienced at these international trips and all that stuff. So I think, if it wasn't for the Brazil factor, I think I'd agree with you, Monkey. I think Green Bay is in a position to win this first week, but because Brazil, I'm going Philly.
I just think that fucking Saquon's gonna have a game. They're gonna ground control this game. They're gonna chew clock the whole fucking game. It's actually gonna be kind of boring, I think. But
so, I got a couple of easier ones here. We got Pittsburgh going into Atlanta. Atlanta is a 62% favor.
Dude, it's a noon game in a dome. Give me Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
New nightmare, baby. So yeah, that one's a sweep. That one's Atlanta for sure. I
So was this
also
next one?
have Bills 72% win probability over Arizona, and in Buffalo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that
sorry.
seems right.
Yeah, that seems about right. Like as much as like I'm like Kyler Murray's cool and Marvin Harrison Jr. is cool, but like I don't know any other players on that team besides them and Trey McBride. They have three players.
So I have this. I have the Bills too. It's this is gonna be one of those games where you're fooled on the Bills, where you think maybe they are not gonna be as bad because Arizona is gonna make them look like what the Gators made the Hurricanes look like over the weekend.
Well, I disagree with that. I think Buffalo wins, but you have to remember how much they lost in the secondary and how they do have Marvin Harrison Jr. and Trey McBride and James Conner. So I actually think that there's a good chance that Arizona covers and loses in this game.
What was
I
the
didn't put
spread
them on
in
my
this
bet
game?
because it was Buffalo by like 5 points.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on, let me get that. Charles, you got Buffalo too, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, easily. Yeah, there's no way.
So, Tennessee's going into Chicago. Chicago is a 65% win probability.
Crazy.
We're
That
going
is
to see
retarded.
Justin Fields for the first time ever in an NFL regular season game.
Yep.
Hey, who you got?
Give me the mayo. Give me the whole jar of mayo.
All right. So for reasons similar to Baltimore, I'm gonna pick Chicago. I don't see this gonna be. I don't think this is gonna be a big differential. I don't like. I see this being a 3.
That spread's
game.
crazy. Yeah.
I don't think this is gonna be a big differential. I don't think fucking Caleb Williams is gonna go light it up for 4 touchdowns.
Not against this defense.
Probably gonna be a low scorer. But when it comes to the Bears, that whole offense is gonna look different with Caleb Williams there. The new set of receivers they got, the new running back they got, like the Bears are a very different team.
How's the Bears defense looking these days?
That's exactly.
On week 1, yeah, no, the Bears defense is fucking atrocious.
Gotcha.
In week 1, tape I feel is the most important or the most significant, and we've got no tape on this Bears offense, so I think that's going to be the slight edge that they have. The defense is fucking terrible. That's what worries me. I don't know who's stopping D-Hop from getting behind them. I don't know who's stopping
D-Hop, Calvin Ridley, Tony Pollard, Chiga Conquo, like the low-key Tennessee is like a really good team.
Yeah, I don't know who's stopping D-Hop getting behind him. I don't know who's stopping Tony Pollard on the flat. He's a fucking killer on the flat. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be a 3-point difference, but it's gonna be.
I said like I do think Caleb's gonna figure it out and win Offensive Rookie of the Year, but it's just like if you watched him a lot in college, I get it. He's super talented. He was the first overall pick for a reason. He's got a lot of hard lessons to learn about all this running around shit that he does and how he holds onto the ball for 7 seconds.
One thing that I do want to preface or like I guess postface that by saying is everything that I said about Chicago could also work against them basically.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no one's seen this before, but doesn't mean
That doesn't mean it's going to be good.
On top of that, like, yes, no one's seen that before. Also, this team is still gelling.
And I'm not ruling out. Like, we can't just sit here and ignore history. And, like, don't get me wrong, I do have faith in Caleb Williams, but there is that part of me that in the back of my head, I'm like, this is the Chicago fucking
Bears.
Bears. And this could end terribly.
So, speaking of things ending terribly, Cincinnati is a 79% win.
Charles, who are you picking this game?
Oh yeah, that's right, Charles. Who you got for Chicago? I totally skipped you.
It's okay. It's okay. Given the fact that big propaganda is on Chicago's side with the biggest hard-on in the universe, I just cannot trust it. For all the reasons that were mentioned earlier, and I will also be picking Tennessee to win this week.
Do not trust the mainstream narrative. Have we not learned anything?
Come on, guys. Come on. Big propaganda is telling us Caleb Williams going to throw 5 touchdowns week 1. Not happening.
So, Cincinnati is a 79% win probability when New England comes to visit them.
This feels like such a sucker line, dude. It's like Vegas always does this shit a couple times a year off purely narrative, and I get it on paper. Cincinnati's better, but they're marginally better. It's not like...
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's going to be as big as they say for sure. So bet on the spread.
Like on the spread, I'm like conflicted here because I already bet New England to cover, and I do think there's a chance that they win this game, but I don't know how big of a chance. I don't think it's as small of a chance that they're saying, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I need some help here.
Man.
I picked the Bengals winning this game. I just don't think it's by as much as they say they will.
Cincinnati's going to win the game. What I do know about the Patriots is until proven otherwise, they have a defense. So I don't understand why that spread's so fucking big. But Cincinnati's going to win the game. It's a skill issue, right? Right now, this is a skill issue. Cincinnati's got too many good weapons.
Yeah.
But they don't, though. That's the problem. With Chase out, their number one wide receiver is Higgins.
Ugh.
I keep forgetting that Chase isn't in this. Well, we don't know.
Well, maybe. We don't know.
Well, no, even if he does play, we're talking about a football player having a 2-day NFL training camp. And do we expect him to really play the whole game after that? I wouldn't. He's going to get hurt if you do that to someone. I don't care how good he is. Like, he's going to get hurt if you do that to him. So, and then you talk about how they don't have Joe Mixon anymore. They got wherever the fuck that guy is, Zach Moss.
Yeah. He was the backup for...
Well, yeah, he was in the... Yeah, so he played a lot because Taylor was hurt. And he did good. It wasn't, like, crazy. I don't know. I'm picking New England. I'm just off vibes. The fucking Bungles are being the Bungles. I know you guys are probably thinking I'm being a homer right now, and I understand that, but like they're being so Bungles right now. And you look at their opening records, like, dude, they're so bad in September historically with Burrow.
Yeah, he ain't lying. But still, dude, like, that's December.
There's cases on both sides. This is like one of the toughest games to pick because there's so much weird shit, and the line's so fucked up. It's such a rat line. That's such Vegas bullshittery right there on a week 1 game to have a 7.5 point spread. It's nuts.
It's a trap.
It is a trap.
Houston is 59% win probability going into Indy.
I love this game.
That might be a good game. This could be a good game, yeah.
This is a tough game to pick, dude.
Notoriously tough game to pick. These guys do play each other hard. Skill issue, Houston.
That's what it is.
I disagree. I think mainstream propaganda would like you to think that the Houston Texans are winning the Super Bowl. Indianapolis got significantly better on both sides of the ball. Not quite, like they got significantly better with people that got healthy and people that they drafted. Anthony Richardson, I think, is very good. I'm picking Indy.
Okay. Charles.
I don't think Houston Texans are winning the Super Bowl. That they're insane, but I still would like to give them this week.
Okay. So, then. Oh, yes.
The Homer game.
The obvious one.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Jacksonville is going into Miami, who has a 61% win probability. 1 p.m. in the sun, but it's a Floridian team.
Yeah, that doesn't count then. But
However,
Monkey, what month is it?
This team likes to wear black. Just saying.
It's September, isn't it?
It is September.
Okay, so give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, yeah.
Talk to me.
Yep.
I will ride.
Hey, we're safe.
This is how I do the Dolphins every year on Pick'ems, and I've been right every single year. Is I ride the Dolphins until they do the thing, and then I fade them every week.
Until they do the thing, I like that. Oh fuck, dude! Damn it!
Dumpster
Damn it!
fire game. What a trash
No.
fucking game.
Carolina's dragging their shit team to go into New Orleans to play their shit team.
We're already starting this shit. Oh.
Oh, here we
New
go.
Orleans is at 65% win probability.
I don't understand how it's that high. Like they both suck equally. Maybe because they're at home.
I don't even know. Yeah, probably.
Dude, I'm okay. I got a quarter on my desk here. Heads is the Saints. It's heads. Give me the Saints.
Yeah, I'm picking the Saints.
All right, Saints it is.
We're gonna curse them. The Panthers are winning week 1.
Yes.
Oh, this next game. Oh my god.
Oh, it's so much better, dude.
Oh yes.
Sam Darnold versus Danny Dimes, baby.
God damn.
Minnesota is going into New York to face the Giants, and Minnesota
is a road favorite.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That is, if you think about it, kind of insane, especially on week 1.
I don't think it's that insane. I think Daniel Jones is that bad.
Yeah, the Giants suck hard. Just saying.
I'm gonna have to go with Minnesota. I don't think the Giants, like you said in a couple of these games, skill issue, but this is a massive skill issue. They're not covering Justin Jefferson. I think Darnold is better than a lot of people think he is. He was just unfortunately with the Jets.
Yeah, exactly.
But
now that he's not with the Jets. Yeah, he might. But the problem is Daniel Jones doesn't see anything.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. All right. I had Minnesota because Daniel Jones exists in this game.
Yeah. Daniel Jones exists and Justin Jefferson exists in this game. It makes it pretty easy for me.
Yeah, I'm also going Vikings.
Oh my god, no.
Oh.
This would have been a cool game like a decade.
What you mean? There's a great narrative to this one now.
There's a pretty good narrative in this game. I agree. Anything with Harbaugh, I'm in on. He fascinates me.
Damn right.
Um, Vegas is going into the Los Angeles to face the Chargers at a 63% or no 60% win probability for the Chargers.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, I'm a big Harbaugh guy. The Raiders are fucking dumpster fire, bro.
Yeah, basically.
I look at the Raiders as like a potential number one overall pick candidate this year.
Okay.
I think they're that bad.
So I'm picking the Chargers
Yep,
because
we're cursing
I,
them.
I don't see a reason not to. Um. Wow, look at that. That spread's insane. Denver's going into Seattle,
Denver.
and Seattle has a 70% win probability.
As they should.
Yeah.
Bo Nix is the new Mac Jones, calling it right now. Mike McDonald is a sleeper new head coach. I'm not saying in general, but I'm saying for this game. He is an excellent, excellent defensive coordinator. Seattle's gotten way better on defense this year. I think they're going to confuse the shit out of Bo Nix. I think Geno Smith is good enough, and DK Metcalf is still a fucking dog. Kenneth Walker is a really good running back. They still got Tyler Lockett and shit. It's just I can't rookie quarterback first ever start. I can't do it. I'm not doing. If I'm not doing it for Caleb fucking Williams, I'm not doing it for Bo Nix. No way.
Man,
Welcome to the league, Bo Nix.
these get better. This actually.
The late games
Dallas,
are pretty fucking good.
Dallas goes into Cleveland.
And look at the
favored.
fucking percentage.
Crazy. Hell no, you guys are smoking crack. Deshaun Watson, really? You think Deshaun?
See, we're starting fantasy Deshaun week 1.
Yo, they really think that Deshaun Watson's gonna ball out against the fucking Cowboys defense? Are you fucking kidding me? With who? With Jerome Ford at running back and Amari Cooper? Are we?
I don't think.
Are we high? Fuck no. Dude, it's Dallas. They're going to look incredible in the regular season.
So, I'm picking Dallas.
Oh, and fun fact, I learned this today, too. That's the first game that Tom Brady is going to call. I'm excited to hear that. I think he's going to be pretty good commentary.
Dude, oh fuck! I almost lost my motherfucking ear.
Jaden Daniels.
Oh no!
Welcome to the NFL, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden and the Commanders are going into Tampa to face the 62% favored Buccaneers.
Look, I think coming out of college, he was a good prospect. And then he had the unfortunate thing happen to him of being drafted by the whatever they're calling themselves now. The Commanders, the football team, the Redskins, whatever.
Commies.
Bottom 5 offensive line with a rookie quarterback, with 1 wide receiver and 1 running back. Versus Todd Bowles.
What could go wrong?
Shit on Todd Bowles all you want, but that man knows defense.
Okay.
We're talking about, and then they did not have a good defense. Washington does not have a good defense. We got Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, probably Rashad White for the first half until they realized that's not working, and then Bucky Irving plays. And then they also got Chris Godwin.
Huh.
They should be favored by this much. I agree. Tampa's didn't win.
It's gonna be a world beating.
This is going to be one of those. I'm going out on, and I get it. It's fun in the draft and in the preseason with all the rookie quarterbacks. Everyone's a Pro Bowler. Everyone's fucking good. This, that, and the other. I'm starting to think. I'm coming back to reality now. I think Jaden Daniels might suck.
Wow. That's a strong ass opinion.
It's not. Look at his college stats. He had one good year right before he got drafted. All the other years behind that, he was ass.
So I got Tampa for obvious reasons because the Commanders are fucking hot garbage. I don't know how else better to put that. Charles, who you got?
Yeah, this is an easy one. Tampa Bay all the way.
Okay. Oh my God! Here's another one.
Sunday night stream. By the way, guys, come hang out for Sunday night football.
Night stream. Our debut, live stream, live react stream. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. So, yeah, we got a great game for our debut. Los Angeles Rams are going into Detroit to face the 64% favored Lions.
This is tough. There's a lot of things I like about both of these teams.
I think you got to give it to the home one.
Yeah, that's what's swaying me. Dan Campbell at home. Monty. Amon-Ra. I think it's going to be a really good game, though. I don't think the Rams are going to look bad.
Okay.
I could agree with that.
So you're going to go with...
I'm taking Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit. I mean, the vibes are in Detroit still.
All
It's a
right,
brand new
for
Lions.
our last game of the pick'em before I ask the pick'em question. The Jets are going into the Bay Area to see San Francisco on a Monday night date. San Francisco is a 65% win probability there.
This is tough.
Yeah, I feel like I'm being led by big propaganda here too.
Yeah. Because I think this has got defensive game written all over it.
Yep.
Two of the best defenses. And then, so when you have a game like that, it really comes down to which quarterback's going to make a couple plays. And, I mean, they got fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, Aaron Rodgers is playing football.
Allegedly.
No.
Allegedly.
Those reports haven't been confirmed.
We do not have the injury report yet. Man,
Due to whole ayahuasca.
Yeah. Man, as much as big, I might pick the Jets.
Nah, I can't bring myself to do it. I'm not.
Yeah, the only reason I don't pick the Jets here is because they're still the Jets, and
Look,
they're gonna fuck it up somehow.
Yeah, no, I agree that they will fuck this season up somehow. But first, in order to kill your hopes and dreams, you have to have hopes and dreams.
I don't know. I don't think they had a lot of hopes and dreams for plays.
You're right, but they went. Trust me, as soon as the clock ticked over to the off season, the hopes and dreams came right back. I'm picking the Jets.
It's every year the hopes and dreams returning. It's like a tradition. Okay, so you picked.
So I'll explain this. You guys are both picking San Francisco.
Yeah.
I think. San Francisco.
Yeah, you wanna explain the tiebreaker?
Yeah. So how it works is obviously there has to be first place, second place, third place, so on and so forth for pick'ems each week, and obviously it's your combined record throughout the year. But to determine who wins each week, there's a tiebreaker. So in case of a tiebreaker, what they do is they pick probably one of the primetime games every single week, and they ask you how many combined total points for this week for the Jets versus San Francisco. And how this works is you don't have to be exactly right, but say if me and Monkey have tied for picks for this week, whoever picks the closest to the total points of San Francisco versus the Jets takes the win for that week. I like it.
Sir.
I think it's an interesting way to do it. I applaud Sleeper. I did not see this coming.
It keeps PJ from fucking counter picking me, and I like that.
It does, and it also gives me a very big advantage being the better of this show. I'll take that. So
I have this at 24 points.
24 points. You're going really low scoring then.
Yes, sir. I'm going fucking defense.
Yeah, I agree. I am close to that, but I think more towards the 30 range. So I'm putting in 30 points. So two touchdowns per team, and then a field goal gets me there.
All right. So I had that at 24. I don't.
We're not that far off.
I don't honestly see that game going high scoring, bro. I just don't.
No,
those are two
but
really
that's
good defenses.
that's a very, even for a defensive game in the modern NFL, that your total's very low.
Yeah, I put 38. Not as conservative as you guys, but
Yeah, I mean that's
expect to see
still
60
in the
points.
NFL. That's still in the modern NFL when you have both teams, scoring 20 ish points. It's still
Yeah,
pretty.
that's not a lot. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a lot. Yeah.
What number did you put? 38, you said?
38.
That's pretty high.
Well, it's 20 points a team basically. A little lower, but
I don't think either of these teams are getting 20. Shit.
no, that's why I'm at
Garbage
30.
Lucky
time.
to get into the end zone. But okay, so I
Man,
think
this
it's
felt so
pretty
good.
for-
Yeah, it
Yeah.
felt so good to do a whole slate of picks, dude. What the fuck? Football is so bad.
Right, and then
So
we get
awesome.
to put in our fucking bets this Thursday. I get to open my Hard Rock Bet app.
I
for the
know, I'm
first
stoked.
time.
Don't
Dude,
have to bet
football-
on some random ass sport.
Football is back. Pat McAfee's on College Game Day, fucking lighting it up. I love it.
Yeah, suck it, you neckbeard, neckbeard WWE fans. Pat McAfee's where he belongs.
They
Football,
get Joey T.
which is cool. I like that.
I actually did not have a problem with him.
I don't either, and it's fun because that's such a non-Vince thing that would have never happened with Vince.
No, at all. I mean, he did kind of flub up a few things, but
Yeah,
dude was doing it for the first time ever. I can forgive him. Joey T's gonna be good. Oh my god, I had to update the app. That's awesome. But we're here. Look at
so
that.
does he save automatically? Can I just exit out of this page and my picks will save? Is that how this
Yes.
works?
Yes. Once you're picked in, you're saved. Then it's
Cool.
praying after that. Then we come back here next week and we review them, and we make fun of PJ and shit.
If he forgets to do his picks in week 1, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Oh yeah, because I can't solve that now. I can't be like
No,
nah.
you can't blame it on anything. We have made it the easiest thing possible.
Yep, anti-communist. It's totally democratic now.
Free market picks.
Free market picks, yes. All right, so I guess that's good for the show. I actually am surprised we stretched it this far. I thought this was gonna be like an hour.
I wasn't, bro. It's football.
Yeah.
There's football.
We
We got football.
We do good. We do good with football. Next week we get to fucking talk about games.
Football. Games that,
Yes.
dude, it's gonna be. In as much as we thought we were all right about this, and like we had such strong opinions on games, like week one is always so dumb. It's always chaos. I can't wait.
Somebody's gonna get a fumble rooski at day one.
Yep.
Charles, before we leave, you got any parting words?
Well, my computer just blew up, so I'm glad I was able to come back here. I want to say football is so back. I'm so excited. I don't have to watch that much soccer anymore. It helped me get through to the real sports. But
Amen.
It's been a fun off season, and I'm looking forward to letting the Dolphins control my emotional state for the next couple months. And I'm sure it'll be great for September, October, November, as usual, feeling on top of the world. And then, you know how the story usually ends, but we'll get there when we get there.
This is our year, dude.
Yeah. Every year is our year.
This is our year. What are you talking about? We can't let the Cowboys be the only ones to say that. Fuck that.
Do we want to be the Cowboys? We are, the AFC Cowboys.
I saw a video of Keyshawn Johnson comparing us, like talking to us like we were Cowboys fans. Like he was asked like, what's the most annoying fan base, and of course Keyshawn picked us. It's like Miami Dolphins fans. They always think they're gonna win just because they're in fucking Miami, and I'm like, that is like not the case at all. I want to know where Keyshawn got that from. It has to be when he was playing, because there's no fucking way that he's seeing that now.
He's right that you guys are the most annoying, but he's not right for why.
It's not because we're in Miami. It's because
you're delusional.
Perfect way to end the show.
Yeah, I'm so glad we got that at the end. Yes, 240.
Glad we're on the same page.
It's the sun down here affects us in
It bakes the brain.
You spend enough time in 98-degree weather just fucking all the fucking always, and anything sounds smart. We have the Island Boys came from here, like it's.
And that's why, and that's also why, like, the Boston people are the most insufferable people on the face of the planet, because 3/4 of the year they're waiting for their car to heat up. It's negative 10 degrees outside, and their balls are sinking back inside of their body. There's like fuck, and that's what they go around their whole day. It's like fuck this, fuck that, fuck the Patriots, fuck the Bruins. It's mad about everything all the time.
Goddamn Mayo.
Oh, dude, I wish I had like 20 minutes just to go over, but we don't. It's some of the takes are just so awesome. I'm like, can we let them play a game first, guys? One game, just one game, before we fire everyone.
It's all right. We have apparently fucking doomed ourselves for the next 2 decades by giving to it money.
Yes, dude. Like
that's where we're at.
They're all losing their fucking minds because Drake May's not playing yet, and the take is like, well, if Chicago and Washington can do it, why aren't we doing it? Are you really telling me you want to follow the lead of the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders on quarterback development? Are you fucking kidding me?
They've always gotten it right.
Yeah, they've always known what they're doing. For sure.
That some lady. Do I have that? Let me see if I have that on this computer. I saw it. Let me. If not, I'll just say it. But there was some lady who was like fucking old as ancient shit, like 126 something years old. And the meme was like, damn, she's seen 2 world wars, she's seen 3 recessions, she's seen the Kennedy assassination. She never seen a Bears quarterback break 400,000 or 4,000 yards. It's like, jeez.
That's what I mean about picking him for offensive rookie of the year. Like, he doesn't even have to play good. Like, he just has to play okay. If he plays just okay, like if he throws for like 3,500 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 10 picks, like
He's the next
dude.
Tim Couch.
Yep, Bears Hall of Famer immediately. Retire the number.
Bernie Kosar? Who's that? We've got Caleb Williams now. Look at his pink nails. All right, we're done.
We are done.
Yeah, we've lost our fucking minds. It's time to go. All right, y'all. Next week, Thursday we have wrestling. Sunday we have football. Tuesday we have
Monk, I admire your dedication to talking about wrestling while Thursday night football is happening, the NFL debut. I command you, sir. I will not fucking be there.
Couldn't be me.
Nah, listen. I do it for Cody. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, it's because I can't do it on Wednesdays, or I would have done it on Wednesdays, but I have a bowling schedule.
It's okay. You got that TV right next to you. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Besides that, I could just review it afterwards. Like they'll play it on NFL Network like on repeat for the rest of the night.
Oh
so
yeah.
I won't miss the game.
Football is so back.
Hell yeah, guys. All right, see y'all later.
See ya.
Good night, everybody. Peace. Like, subscribe, follow, and all that other shit that people say at the end of their live streams and videos. Y'all know what to do. You know, show love. Share the pod. Share the pages. Follow the pages. Like the pages. I'm on everywhere. We need numbers. All right, y'all. Peace.